Hello Virgo, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you are connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. So some of you may have been in a very hot and steamy connection. Oh yeah, it is very intense. This is sexuality. All right, let's restart what I was saying. Some of you may have been in a relationship with this person. Could be in the past, could be current. For others of you, this could be a situationship. For a small portion of you, it could be something that you find absolutely intense. As we can see, first card's the strongest, a lot of sexual feelings here. But no one's really speaking up. No one's saying anything. You know there's something there. But there's this hush-hush type situation. There's a denial in a way, not really wanting to admit. There's longing. There's somebody here missing someone. But all for the most naughty reasons. Sexual healing. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Sensuality. There you go. Boy, oh boy. What is this? It is the season. Okay. We have here sexuality, followed by wild woman. Okay. Responsibility, death and rebirth. Nourishment, doubt, wisdom, mothering. Then we have sensuality under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. It's a very interesting set of cards here. Quite different from all of the cards that I've had actually so far. Now, I wanted to just, go over with some of you who are new. So my method of reading is slightly different. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. So I do not use spirit guides, and I do have certain reasons for that. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Virgo, I can't stop thinking about your body. I can't stop thinking about you sexually, your skin, your eyes, your hair, everything. Your scent. I miss you. I want to see you. I want to be with you, and all I can do right now is fantasize about you. I understand that things have not been so emotionally charged, but they have been physically. The intimacy that I have wanted, that I have cherished, that I have longed for, it does mean a lot to me. I just don't know if it means a lot to you. And I just don't know what it means to you. I understand that in this connection, there should have been more truth. But I have not been that truthful. Now in this connection, there's a sense of deceit, suspicion, deception. There's a lack of truth that exists, and it is a problem. I also feel that in this connection, there are certain things that I have said, words I've spoken, but I've taken out a few things, a few sentences here and there, What you don't know won't hurt you, or will it? Did it? Does it? I guess it does. Because now it seems as if I'm the one who's being a trickster, and I am the one with sneaky behavior. And so, you found me out. You realize this. You know this. That I am somebody that has not been very truthful. And I should have been. But I have not been. I also realize that in this connection, I have not been responsible either. Not only was I being sneaky, doing things behind the scenes, behind your back, but I was also not truly taking responsibility. I was very irresponsible. Never being reliant. Never being sufficient. I was inconsistent. When you thought you could rely on me, I wasn't there. I was not dependable. And yet it made it seem as if I was, but in all honesty, I wasn't. You may not know this now, but I have changed. I am no longer the same. Maybe just a little bit, but I've changed. And I want to put to sleep all that happened before, all that was on that rocky path. And I want smooth sailing up ahead, moving forward, straight, in a line. Everything makes sense. I feel that in this connection, there is this understanding and there's this desire to have a restart, to have a second chance. Why? Because I was not responsible. That's why. Why? Because I was not truthful. But now I want a second chance. I want to make things right. I want to be that person who can be responsible. Take responsibility. Because I realized who you are. You are a person that I can call my own. A life partner is what you are. You have those traits. And I never recognized them before. I never appreciated before. You have this ability of fulfilling me and all of my needs, my desires, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. But I never truly paid attention before. And because of this behavior, because I have not been truthful, because now there's a lack of truth and faith in this connection, I doubt that anything I say will make you budge, will make you move. I don't know if it will. I don't think it will. You just don't know that I have changed. I have become wiser. If not a lot, at least a little bit. At the very least, I can tell you I have become wise when it comes to responsibility. Yes, I want to be more responsible and I want to take responsibilities and burdens on my shoulders. I want to do that now. The problem is there's so much distance between you and I. How would you even know that I've changed? How do I even tell you that I've changed? It's not possible because we are not that close right now. In you, I have seen this sense of unconditional love, where you have this beautiful love that comes and goes. It flows like an angel, on the wings of an angel, the love, the unconditional love that comes with it. You are nurturing, caring, protecting, loving. That is who you are. And I see that now. But please don't blame me for overall this feeling of sensuality At the end of the day, you are damn sexy. And I can't let go of that image, no matter how hard I try. Nobody else does it for me. Only you. Only and only you. You are someone who's very sensual and you're seductive, and you don't even have to try to be seductive, you just seduce. It just happens. You tease me from a distance. And sometimes I wish I were your clothes. I get jealous. The people that talk to you, the people that are around you, because you're mine. In my heart, in my mind, that's what I feel, even though it might not be. But everything that you are, physically, I adore you. And now I'm starting to see things clearly. The spiritual side, the emotional side. I do adore you because you are someone who deserves more. Not just the physical, but the emotional as well. For now, I'm trying to figure out how I can restart this connection and to show you who I really am now, because I've changed. I've learned from my mistakes, I've learned from my lesson, and I am wiser. But please, if we do meet, don't expect me to pretend that we're just friends. And that ain't gonna happen, because I have too many sensual, built up, backed up feelings for you. And if I had my way with you, I would. But I doubt it. I doubt that you would even want me. Hopefully one day there can be a restart to this connection and everything can work out just perfectly the way it's supposed to. All right, Virgo. I'm trying not to laugh here. Good Lord. Your person of interest has this, energy. It's very sexual, and it's naughty, but it's also fun. I'm getting fun with it. It's like, even if the both of you, if you were to get together, right, and, make up bleep, right? It's even that. It's not as if it's really, it's passionate, but there's also that sense of humor and youthfulness and vibrance in it. That's the difference here. There's a different type of realization of this connection. It's not how it used to be, but it's an upgraded version of what it used to be. Either way, you got 2 cards out of the most lustful cards in my entire deck, and that is sexuality and sensuality. There's no doubt this person has a lot of feelings towards you on a physical level. However, sometimes that is not the best. But right now, it's not bad because you have wisdom. You have this individual who wants to be more responsible, which means they are changing. They recognize that unconditional love that comes from you. They also want to have that connection with you on a physical, emotional, and spiritual way. This is really good. Usually things start off from the masculine energy visually, right? Here now, beyond that, it is starting, which is a good thing. Masculine energy doesn't have to be just a man, remember? It can be a woman as well. We all have both. Some of us have more. All right. Ooh. I have here the Lover's Path Tarot. You have 2 cards that are popping up here. Ooh, 3 of Arrows. And then you have here the 8 of Cups. Haha, then we have Wisdom once again. Wisdom. So this is a deck that I read in the reverse, and I also read these, go back into the past, your history a little bit, to see what happened in the first place that caused this problem. So things were going great. It was going wonderful. It was very sweet, but then something became very sour. Something went downhill with this connection. Now, the first set of cards that you just saw, those are the current status. That's the general current status right now. This is in the past. So this is for those of you that never really got any closure. Your person of interest may have ghosted you. They may have faded. They may have just left, or whatever the reason was, the communication is quite less. Certain things have happened and it is not good. It's not healthy. 3 of Arrows, 8 of Cups, and then we have Wisdom. Let's have a look. The 3 of Arrows. And the 3 of Arrows is quite upsetting. This talks about loss, sorrow, and oversensitivity. There was a sharp pain in this person's heart, and there was disappointment. Because the feeling of the end of a love relationship, there was separation, and so their heart was hurt. That separation and that sorrow should have and could have enlightened them or debilitated them. What I'm seeing is that it actually enlightened them. There was time for healing that was needed. That never happened at the time, but things changed. Here, they needed to transform grief into understanding. We also have here overindulgence in grief for the sake of drama. The slow easing of sorrow was needed. So, it does talk about loss, pain, sorrow, separation, upsetness in a relationship. It does appear that at some point in time they realized what they were doing was wrong, and it was all just physical, and overindulgence. This became emotional and even maybe psychological manipulation, sexual manipulation. It became an overindulgence for this person to the point where they started to become bored. At some point in time also, you started to feel used. And they realized that what they were doing was wrong. I mean, the great part is, yeah, they realized it. Some people don't even realize that. They just keep continuing it. Here we have the 8 of Cups. Oh boy. The 8 of Cups here also talks about taking a leave of absence, disillusionment, and transitions. The time to move on. There was a need for more substance in life, whether it be more satisfying relationship or more authentic way of life. So they realized that their life with you at that time was not authentic. It was very much on the surface level. That was physical, and that was it. And therefore they did start to change, actually. It's a good one. I see that from these ones, they actually did change quite a bit, and now they do have that sense of awareness that this can't just be physical. After that, we have here how they were lingering too long in a difficult and superficial situation. Uncertainty about the relationship, whether to stay or leave. They were having doubts. So this doubts you already had in the first set. So that doubt was there. It's still here now. Okay? Doubt has not changed. They don't know if they should stay in this relationship or leave. That's still happening. Now, their doubt back then was because they didn't know if it's good for them. Their doubt now, currently, the first set of cards, is because they don't know that based on what they've done and based on how they've treated you, if you are going to be accepting them or not. That's a difference. But the key word here is doubt. And then we have Wisdom. Remember, you did have the Wisdom card. This talks about how wisdom was gained from education and experience. However, back then, this person had an unwillingness to learn. They did not want to learn. There was a sense of superficiality, which is the same as this one. 8 of Cups, superficiality, not being very real. What were they focused on? Physical. That's why it was very superficial. They were also intimidated by intelligence and even education and experience and wisdom from somebody else. That would have been you. They were feeling limited by the lack of knowledge and understanding. So that's a problem we had here. Your person of interest only saw that type of a relationship where it was physical, and they didn't see anything else because they couldn't compare it to anything else that they've ever had. But now all of a sudden, they see this promise in you where they see that mothering card, and they also see, or not the card, but they see the mothering feeling, the nurturing quality, that everlasting love that a good mom has for her children. And that love, that bond, is something that they feel with you, the sense of family. With the nourishment card that you had, that's the same thing. You have two cards that actually have very much family sort of feelings. And with the nourishment card, it also talks about, like I said, having that emotional, spiritual, and physical connection. Now, before, everything felt false. It felt fake, superficial, right? But the first set that you just saw, that is very real. And they are starting to journey. Yes, I see a little boat, and I see a river, very calm river. I see tunnel, and I see a boat going through it. Blue waters, dark blue waters. The boat is wooden, brown, and there's just an individual sitting on it, and they're not even rowing. It's just kind of taking them along. So what I see here, your person of interest is, yeah, they're just going with it. There's this letting time and space just let them move. That's it. And they're allowing fate and destiny to take on whatever is happening. It's good, Virgo. You got somebody here who has realized that what they've done before was not the best way to be in a relationship, but now they are feeling the need to change. They themselves are changing as time goes by. We have here the Ace of Pentacles. All right, so this is the Beginner's Tarot. This is for those of you that may want to know any towards sort of action, intention, any plans your person of interest may have towards you. Wow, 10 of Cups. Excellent. Holy moly, 9 of Cups. Oh my God. This is like overload for me, okay? This is too much. This is too much. I gotta take a seat. I gotta just sit back for a second. Oh my God, I've never had this before. Nope, never. I've never had this combo before. This is like the ultimate love me now, marry me, let's have kids, babies, grandchildren. Holy smokes. You can't cut more than this, guys. Look at this. You have the Ace of Pentacles, you have the 10 of Cups, you have the 9 of Cups, you have the 2 of Cups. You have a 10 of Swords, which is a little problematic, but it's okay. We can look at that later. And then you have here the King of Cups. 1, 2, 3, 4. My nose is plugged, and it is making a funny sound, so please forgive me. Wow. You guys have seen over the past few weeks, months, right? Like, if you hardly get anything like this. It's really beautiful to look at. But this is something that, if it's not one, it's the other. If it's not the other, that's going to be the other. There's definitely something happening here, Virgo. If you are resonating with the rest of the reading, you guys are good to go. There's something going on here. It's going to be very promising. You have here the Ace of Pentacles. A very strong, solid offer is going to be made to you. And this is a very tangible thing. This could be literally a commitment. I'm seeing the word commitment. Could also be assets moving in together or buying something together. And of course, we have the 10 of Cups. Ultimate satisfaction emotionally. Yes, emotionally satisfied to the highest level. This is somebody that wants to be with you as a couple. They want to maybe have children. If not children, have pets, plants. They want to have a home. They want to have happy trips with you. They want to go out and enjoy the weather with you. We also have here the 9 of Cups. You are their wish come true. That is what they've been wishing for a very long time. Then you have the Two of Cups. They feel you are their soulmate. You are somebody that they've had a rough patch with. Some time has been rough, but with this card, it does talk about how they want to reconcile. They want to say sorry. There's a sense of forgiveness and an exchange of love. True love, pure love, sacred love. This is love that is very long-lasting, actually. Especially the type of cards that are coming up. This is not infatuation anymore. You see how sexually charged and lustful and passionate the first few cards were? This is totally different. This is like, it's an overload of emotion. It's so much, but it's good because this type of emotion is promising. 10 out of 10 for you guys. Very happy for you. And then we have here below the 10 of Swords. So what happened? Your person of interest had gone away for a while. They saw the grass was not greener on the other side. Somebody else's privates were not the same. I just said that, yes. The way they looked at you was different. The way the other person touched them was different. The way they viewed life with the other person that they met. The way they saw how other people react and act. It was just not you. It was never the same. And they realized it could never be the same. They realized it won't be the same. Because you were somebody who was unique, somebody who's special, somebody who they have fallen in love with unconditionally. Everlasting love. And now they're crawling their way back. They realized, oh my God, before I lose my mind, before I lose my Virgo, I can't do this anymore. I'm going to lose my Virgo. I got to run back. And they're rushing. And they're rushing, but by the time they reach, the world has gotten to them. 10 swords in the back. They can't really stand up anymore. But the good thing about this card is that there's a new day coming the day after. They rise. And then eventually you have here the ultimate King of Cups. It's a king. That's so rare to see a king. King of Cups, your person of interest is going to give you love, offer you love, promise. This is everything, guys. This is a beautiful reading, I hope. Fingers crossed. I hope this actually works out for everybody because this is just so happy. This is ridiculously happy. I haven't seen this before. This is so good. It's really nice, and usually this type of thing comes from a lot of heartache and pain. This person has been through a lot, okay? This one card may have 10 different meanings on the inside if I was to pull out other cards for it to define it, right? So there'd be a lot of heartache and pain. Remember, you did have the 3 of Arrows, right? There was that pain that they had. Separation. You did it, Virgo. You did it. God bless you all. I pray that this actually comes to fruition for you. Hopefully, if the rest of the reading is resonating, then this will as well. This is gorgeous. Love it. What's hilarious is that you got like 4, 5 cards literally where you can't deny it. This person is going to somehow reach out to you. They are going to give you an offer of love. Let's see what the angels have to say about this. Just going to do a quick prayer. All right. These messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. First card, the strongest here. We have a year from now. That could be a few months from now. Yep, romance. This is a spiritually based romantic connection, just like you had the Two of Cups. Your person of interest here recognizes that this is something different, and this is what the angels are saying, that yes, you guys are spiritually connected. That's why it's so strong, this connection. That's why it's also broken them to the core, rebuilt them up, and that's it. They're headed towards you. All right. Not bad at all. Here we have a year from now. So some of you may have seen this last year and you may be rolling your eyes and getting upset. Okay, so don't shoot the messenger. This card, or this deck, sorry, only goes up to a year from now. It does not go up to 3 years or 5 years. So I can only interpret it according to that, okay? It does say a year from now, but it could be from now until the next few months. Certain things are going to happen. There's going to be a sense of romance in this connection, and this romance is going to be very deep, okay? This is a very deep connection. You guys are either soulmates, twin flames, karmic partners. This is a past life spiritual connection. You could have been married in the past, betrothed, engaged in the past. Could also be a future life that hasn't happened yet, but you're still supposed to be connected. Here we also have, there's no need to worry. Some of you are afraid about, about this connection. Where's it headed? There's too many cards, Virgo, that came up that are positive. So either way, I see this thing going through, okay? It's going to happen. And it's very positive. Something positive is going to happen, all right? For the majority of you, I see 90%. Wow, that's good. I like it. Like that. 90% of you, okay? It's going to work out. And for the 10 that doesn't, there's a reason always, okay? There's a reason why. Because this person may not be the right person for you, but somebody else is right for you. And so you deserve someone better than this individual. It's not always meant to be, simply because you may be so different from them and they may be so different from you that down the road it might not work out. And that's why right in the beginning it's best to cut it off, to move on. Here we have perfect timing. Whatever is going to happen in this connection, for all of you, is going to happen in divine timing. It's not going to happen overnight, not going to be in a rush. Clearly, it's not happening in a rush because first card's the strongest we have here. This is like a year from now. This entire transition, this transformation is going to take quite some time. We also have here, after this amount of time, you are ready. Emotionally, spiritually, and physically, you will be ready to tackle on those things that come to you in regards to this connection. We also have here recovery. The recovery card here talks about how in this connection you have gone through a lot. And this is your mind, body, spirit, and your soul that may be out of alignment, one or two, or maybe even all. There is a possibility of you to fix that. I do have the chakra checkup on my channel, on my website. Please have a look at that package. I'll talk about that later. But here, there's a misalignment, okay, of your chakra centers plus everything, your aura and all that. There's negative energies around. That's usually why I get this card. Now, we also have another part here where it's talking about being assertive. You're going to get the opportunity to talk to this person, and when you do, it's important for you not to be rude, but to be firm. Be firm and let them know what you're comfortable with, what you're not comfortable with, what your boundaries are. Keep healthy boundaries. That's the way you stick in a relationship, by having those healthy boundaries and by allowing this person to come to you and not always rushing and running and smothering them. Sometimes people do that, right? But it's love. We want to love them. But sometimes we have to take a step back. Here, it's important that you also keep some healthy boundaries too. Now, these healthy boundaries are to make you feel safe and respected, but it's also so that this person knows, you know what, I can't do whatever I want with this person. They're very particular. And you know what? People respect that because that's your personality. That's who you are. That's what makes you different. Here we also have choose a new direction. Choosing a new direction here, the destination is the same, but the way and the road getting there is different. So there could be a situation where in the past, certain things have happened and you have approached certain things in a certain way, always the same. However, what they're saying here is it's important for you to actually change that and to approach it in a very different sort of way. Not the same way as you have always approached it. And once you approach it in a different way, your result will be different. This will all make sense from now until the next few months. It will start to make more sense as time goes by. Virgo, that is your reading. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situations. Do let me know in the comments below. Now I have two things I want to discuss quickly. I have here the romance card. For this one, please have a look on my channel, Asnointia Audio. The link is below. I have some videos on past life and spiritual connections. This is Twin Flames, Soulmates, Karmic Partners. And I also have relationship-related advice videos on that. Now, I also do past life readings. So some of you may be interested in that. Have a look on my website. You can place an order, but please do read through it in order to understand what it is that you're going to be receiving. And it is helpful because it gives you more closure, gives you a better understanding as to what happened in the past that is affecting you currently in this lifetime. Not all stories are very happy. Some are tragic, but majority of the time they're pretty fair. There's always something that happens in some sort of reading. There's always something going on in someone's life. There's also the fact that in this sort of reading, it's not 100% always in the past life. I have done the odd readings where it's in a future life, where it hasn't happened yet, but you're going to be together, but it's not really you, it's your souls. It's a very in-depth thing, but just putting that out there. This is not always in the past life. Now, the future life readings that I've done, out of many, it must be like, I don't know, 4%. Okay, it's quite less. So don't worry about that. Most likely it would be in the past. Anywho, moving forward, there's that. And I also wanted to talk about this one. For this, some of you may be interested in realigning your chakras. And it sounds strange, but I even have Reiki masters and I have people that are experts in chakra therapy. They come to me, which is really interesting, but my method is quite different. That's what makes me different. That's what makes it unique. It's a proven method. People have seen results. So it is called a chakra checkup. And I have the ability of remotely viewing the negative energies that exist in your home, around your aura, and inside of your body, which are your chakra centers. They live inside your chakra centers, not paying the rent. There are they? Nope. Making havoc. And anything that is inside of your chakra centers, that's your energy center. And that actually has an effect on your bodily functions. And that's also why we start to feel like this. Now, there's also the fact that we may be depressed, sad, angry, frustrated, right? All that starts to attract these negative energies. With that package, I teach you how to get rid of those things. And then once they're gone, you feel better. You don't feel as bogged down as you did before. Of course, anything that is a pre-existing ailment, that may become a bit less, but may not go away. I pray that it would. But certain things do happen. And I have people that have given me good feedback on that. So have a look at that. Read through it if that's something that you need. Feel free. It's also a package that exists to get rid of negative energies from your home in the sense if it's haunted, poltergeist activities. If you see anything shadow related, supernatural, that's negative, sleep paralysis, that sort of stuff, gets rid of all that. It's an all-in-one kind of package. Let's get rid of the negative energies. We don't need them. And that's it. All right, then. You all take care. Stay safe. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for your support. And let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated because it was a very different, unique reading. My goodness, I love the ending. You have such a great reading there. There's a lot of good things coming towards you, and just stay positive. And I would definitely say, get the chakra checkup. If you can't get that, then get the Holy Light package, plus the Water Wellness package. Those are self-help guides. What you need to do at this point in time is get rid of the negative energy that's holding you down. And once that negative energy is released, then you'll be able to bring in the positive energy. And if by chance I'm out of stock on the chakra checkups, please just simply get the Holy Light package with the Water Wellness. That'll help you. That'll get rid of the negative energies too. All right. You all take care, stay safe, and I will see you guys again. Bye now.